Welcome back to another gamelog vlog where we don't just collect lots of games, we play and beat lots of games. At the minute we're working our way through the Ratchet Clank games. I've beaten 8 of them of 13 I think. And today we're starting Ratchet Clank All for One, which I do believe is a spin-off and I do believe is potentially one of the worst ones of the franchise, so I'm really kind of not looking forward to doing it. But the good thing about spin-offs and side games is they tend to be much shorter than like the games they're based off of. And the next 2 games I think are spin-offs. There's this one and Q-Force. I'm hoping they both go pretty smoothly and then we get back into the mainline ones. But yeah, aside from that, today's plans involve going to the gym and watching House of the Dragon, so that's going to take a few hours away from playing. But let's go get started, shall we? Okay, time to begin Ratchet & Clank All for One. I don't have much faith in this game. It seems very different. I'm pretty sure it's meant for co-op and obviously I'm playing solo. I'm hoping we get through it quickly. This one and Q-Force I know are both pretty different than the rest of them. And then after that there's only 3 more. Like, the fact that there's only 3 more mainline Ratchet & Clank games until I am completely done is kind of crazy. It's gone pretty quick. It has been a week today since I beat Ratchet & Clank 1, so I've been playing them for over a week. I've been playing these longer than I've been playing Spider-Man, which does feel a little bit strange being as the TikToks for the Ratchet & Clank playthroughs only started going up like yesterday. So they are like crazy far behind. But it's going to be interesting. Co-op games like this are typically a lot easier as well because you have to, especially when it's a children's game, you're only as good as your weakest link, and there's always somebody that doesn't know how to use their thumbs, you know, so the whole game has to be based around that. So, yeah, speaking of using your thumbs, this is the most my PS3 has been used in such a long time. Like, every single one of these games, except for Size Matters, has been on PS3, so that's kind of cool. Let's move on. Immediately, this game feels weird. I can't control the camera at all. Is this a fixed camera angle game? What? Okay, this is strange. I did wonder, being as this is supposed to be a co-op game, how they were going to do it. This feels like the Spider-Man friend or foe of the Ratchet & Clank franchise, where co-op game in the middle of all of the others, fixed camera angles, probably just a case of go room to room and fight people. It's so funny how they both had the same thing. Collect bolts to buy. Yes. If you need to tell people to collect bolts at this point, they shouldn't be here. What is taking so long? I hate Quark so much. He reminds me of Hercule. Taking people's credit really bothers me. They've changed the button again. They've changed the button again. Brilliant. And Clank is moving around on his own. That never happens. Is he my co-op buddy? Is that what's going on here? This is strange. I mean, it's a change of pace, I suppose. Oh, is that a checkpoint, not a shop? Okay. Right. Ratchet & Clank finally did it. They finally committed to making you fire with R1. Up to now, for a lot of them, you've been able to shoot with either R1 or circle. I've been shooting with circle like the whole time, because in the first game, I don't think you could shoot with R1 no matter what you did. I think that just messed with the camera. But, yeah, now it's R1 or nothing in All for One. I bet you they go back on that. I bet you that when we're in the next mainline one, which I think is Nexus, I bet they go back on that. This is strange. This game feels weird. And there's a lock-on. Oh, if only we'd have had that, like, all the time. Although, to be fair, for the last few games, it hasn't felt as missed. There was a time where, without the lock-on mods, things just felt really bad. It's so weird that Clank joins in the fight now. I suppose he's the surrogate co-op partner, being as I'm playing on my ones. Do we have infinite ammo? Surely we don't have infinite ammo. There's no ammo counter anywhere. Is this just for the trial? So I think this game is bad. I think this game is really bad. I think it's just kind of boring. But we're stuck now. We've got to do it. We're still only on mission like 2 of 9, and it's been like 40 minutes since this mission began. We move quick. Nothing really stops me. It's just there's a lot to get done, which is kind of mad. I don't know. The gunplay's weird, man. The fire rate on the pistol, it seems to depend heavily on how many times you've already shot someone. Like, you just saw then it sped up as we were actually dealing damage, and now it slowed right the hell back down again. I If this is the friend or foe of this franchise, friend or foe was a lot more fun and shorter. I don't know, maybe just this level's long and the rest shortened down, but who knows. I'm about to run out of ammo. It's just so weird, bro. Are we good? No, not a good time for run out of ammo. Why is it like this? I can't wait to Google. One of my favourite things once I complete entire franchises is going and Googling things about the franchise and learning all the little intricacies and what went on behind the scenes and the reasons why things happened. I want to know the reason why this game is the way that it is. Very curious. And I'm out of ammo with that gun too. Can I even hit you with melee from here? Just about. That did not look like it was the end. What was I saying about the bad AI in this game? It took me 3 tries just then for Clank to do what he was supposed to do. But the one saving grace of this game so far is that each level has at least been a little bit different. Like, most of this level has been some weird 2D side-scroller, which is arguably better than the weird way we've had the game play out so far. A 2D side-scroller would be more fun than the weird fixed camera angle, awful shooter. I think the biggest mistake this game has made is making the weapons boring. None of the weapons feel fun, and in a Ratchet and Clank game, that's a mistake. Like, the biggest draw of the Ratchet game so far has been that in pretty much all of the games, the guns have been quite fun to use. There's been a few where they were better than others, for sure. Like, Quest for Booty was a bit boring because it was just completely reusing all the others, and Size Matters was awful too, but for the most part, the weapons have always been very fun. But in this game, they're just not. Like, I'm trying to run past as many combat encounters as I can because bolts have no meaning, really. You always have enough bolts to buy the next weapon when it appears, and none of the weapons seem very important. But, yeah, at least this whole level seems to be stuff like this. So this level, we're on level 3 now. Level 3 is at least going quicker. So there's that, I suppose. A little bit. Come on. It's just downward platforming puzzles. The amount of times that I've not been able to progress because Clank won't follow me. Need to watch my health. Oh, no, I don't. Just got it all back. Nice. See, like, Clank right now isn't following me, so I can't go lower. It's the old Lego game co-op problem. Alright, go. Got some health, please? Yeah, right there. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to the gym now. It's 4 o'clock. Come back at 5 o'clock. My partner will have finished work and we can watch House of the Dragon. And then it'll be nearly time for dinner. I really hope I beat this game today. That or we're going to be up until 4 in the morning because I don't want to play this game for more than today. I really don't. I'll be back soon. Okay, I'm back from the gym. I've had a shower. We've watched House of the Dragon. Just about to have dinner. But while dinner's cooking, let's talk about House of the Dragon. Let's talk about TV in general because there's a trend in modern TV that really bothers me. It feels like no individual season these days has a real point to it, except for the final season of any given show, and it really annoys me. That doesn't mean that TV is bad or that individual episodes are bad. It just means that I feel like if it isn't the final season of a show, every show that's on TV at the minute is just like leading up to the next. And that bothers me. It used to be that even though the show would have like an overarching plot for the entire franchise, each season would still have a point, have a main thing, a climax. The season would end with purpose. You'd be satisfied. It might have a cliffhanger towards the next, but there'd be something. These days, I feel like everything. The Boys and House of the Dragon are the two that I'm thinking of right now, where the season just seems like it's just feeding you bits and bobs until something with point happens. I don't know how to explain this, but it's just in everything. The Boys especially so. Like, there's no denying that season 4 of The Boys was filler to get us to season 5, just because season 5 is the one that's going to have major things happen. But season 1 of House of the Dragon was the build-up to the fallout, to the war in season 2. But we're 6 episodes into season 2 and it doesn't really feel like much of a war has happened. We've only seen one battle and it was that really good episode with Maelys and the dragon fight. all of the other battles keep happening off screen. They've put the best character in the show in his little castle and just having him go mental. And in fact, this show is butchering Damon. It's making Damon look thick. Because the second that witch girl was on screen and handed him a drink and then he had his first vision in episode 2 or whatever it was, everyone with half a brain cell went, yeah, it's her. Like, why is he supposed to not be dumb? Why is he not going, you're the one that's poisoning me? He's assuming it's anybody else. He's still asking her for help. It's just making him look thick. But like, for example, that was an hour and 5 minutes, that episode, and it feels like only really 3 scenes had purpose in terms of progressing the overall plot. Spoilers for the show, by the way. There was the scene where they sent the food across the water, and there was the uprising. There was the scene where the knight got burnt by the dragon, and what else? That might be it. That might be it in terms of like scenes that matter. And this, it was an hour and 4 minutes. Episodes TV used to be like 40 minutes. It'd be like if Prison Break was made today, but seasons 1 through 4 were just the build up to season 5 being the Prison Break, whereas season 1 of Prison Break was the Prison Break, and then season 2 did something else, season 3 did something else. TV shows used to, each season would have its own plot that would most of the time finish at the end of that. Even Supernatural, as schlocky as that was, every season had its own A plot, and it wasn't until like the last couple of episodes of the season that the plot points that will factor into the next season would be put in. And same thing goes with other like schlock, like Arrow and stuff like that. Another good example of every season being its own self-contained perfect thing, 24. I'm just looking at my TV box sets being like, yeah, I just miss when every season had its own point. Walking Dead, like, when Walking Dead was good, every season had its own point. It never felt like you were just waiting around for something to happen. Like, if I have to deal with one more scene of Rhaenyra at her council being told that she doesn't know what she's doing, but not really because they won't have the balls to actually say it, and her being like, oh, Damon this and Damon that, and Damon won't help, I'm just bored of it. I'm bored of it. I love the show. I loved season 1. Season 2 has had some really good scenes and a couple of good episodes. But if you actually look at the total runtime and the majority of the content in the episode, it just feels like it's going nowhere. And that in 2 more episodes' time, we're going to have gotten nowhere. And we're going to have to wait another 2 years to the next season. And if the next season isn't the climax of the entire show, if it isn't the last, then that'll just be lead up to the season after that. Because that's how TV works now. And I don't get it. Anyway, that was a 5-minute rant. I'm going to have dinner and we're going to keep playing Ratchet & Clank. You know, considering this game does have checkpoints, I don't know what you have to do to die. Because I've lost all my health before, and you just sort of respawn on the spot, as if this game was like a Lego game. Or at least the old Lego games. I've not played a Lego game since literally Lego Star Wars, which might have been the first one. But there are save points everywhere, like checkpoints. But I don't know what you have to do to use them. Like right now I've got 1 health, and if I was to get hit, every other time I've gone down, I just get back up on the spot. Maybe it's if Clank and Ratchet go down at the same time, and because this is supposed to be a, what's it called, a multiplayer game, but I don't know. It seems pretty hard to lose. It reminds me of Prince of Persia 2008, where no matter what you do there, you can't really lose. Even though that game was shocking. I played it through last year, and that's on my never again list. Oh, thanks, Clank. Thanks, Clank. How did I survive that? Did mans just rocket jump in it, blood? Fuck. Jesus. Jesus. Funny. I am not fighting these things. I have no interest. I had like 50,000 bolts just now. Clank. The tethering, bro. The tethering. How do we get you down? What do I need to hit? These grind rail sections always remind me so much of 3D Sonic games. I didn't play many of them. In fact, I think I played 2 of them. Sonic Heroes and Shadow the Hedgehog were the only ones I ever played. I really thought I just jumped off just then. The controls for the grind rail sections, even in this Ratchet game, are different. Like, never before has the rail been this thick with a triple C. Like, usually it's just up and down, and left and right is reserved to changing rails. But here, we are grinding a girthy boy. Here we go. Grinding a girthy boy. The things that sometimes you say when you make these videos, man, honestly. People like you just yap for a living. Yeah, you're not wrong, I do. Alright, come on. I couldn't tell you what is going on in this game. I don't want to know either, because I guarantee this is not canon whatsoever. Like, we're what? Tag teaming with Dr. Nefarious? Or we would be if we, you know, had friends. Jesus Christ. It's fine. It's fine, I'll just keep bunny hopping. You can't get me. Bye-bye. Just taking a quick MyProtein sponsored break to eat a chocolate Easter egg protein bar. If you use MyProtein, if you go to the gym, use MyProtein, use code Kale. Send me screenshots of any orders you make over on Instagram using code Kale. Because if you do, they send me a 200 quid voucher to give out to somebody that does every single month. So, yeah. How is Ratchet & Clank All for One so bad when Ratchet & Clank A Crack in Time was one of the better ones? Like, how... I've said it a few times, but how did we get here? What happened? Did like the B team make it? Was it like a Ubisoft thing where Ubisoft isn't really Ubisoft? There's like different subsidiaries of Ubisoft. Was it not really was it like the Z team? Was the 26 or whatever teams, and the bottom team made this game? Like what? And everything. It's so long as well. Like I feel like I'm making no progress. This is like mission 5 of 9, and it's 11 PM. Like. I'm probably just going to play all night until the game is done, because I really don't want to wake up and know that this is what I'm doing tomorrow. But I also know that what's next is Q-Force, and I'm pretty sure that that is considered not a very good game too, and that's a stressful time. Like, at this rate, we could be looking at Wednesday before I'm playing a good Ratchet & Clank game again. That's not a fun thing to think. But, you know, I guess we'll see. Realistically, there's only 3 more proper Ratchet & Clank games to go. There's the Ratchet & Clank remake, there's Ratchet & Clank Nexus, and there's Ratchet & Clank A Rift Apart. And then we're done with another massive franchise. Like, the Spider-Man games and this have been back-to-back the 2 longest franchises I think I've ever done. Like, considering I literally did them back-to-back. Well, besides Incredibles Rise of the Underminer anyway. I cannot stress enough how annoying this game is in just every possible way. Just the combat is so dull and boring in this Ratchet & Clank. I swear to God, if that checkpoint... I'm going to say, Clank, get me up. Because, oh, finally, the section ends. We had to fight so much stuff just then that quite literally, hang on. Every single gun I have is out of ammo completely, except for 8 little jolts from the Pyroblaster. And the Frost Cannon, which doesn't do anything, by the way. Like, it just doesn't work. Just... I can't wait to Google why this game's so awful and why it exists. Because, good lord, it's awful. I know that Q-Force has got tower defense elements, which I think are going to be better than this. Because, again, I compared this game to the equivalent of Spider-Man Friend or Foe to, you know, what the other games were in that franchise, because this is similar to that, where it completely changes the mechanics, you've got no control over the camera anymore, and you've got a cart partner, and you seemingly can't really die. But Friend or Foe was fun. I enjoyed that. And it wasn't stupidly long and didn't overstay its welcome. Whereas this... Oh, this needs to get in the bin. You know, Ratchet & Clank All for One came out in like 2011, which I would say is beginning to push it a little bit when it comes to light reflection puzzles. Light reflection puzzles are very... Clank isn't doing what he's supposed to be doing right now. Clank should be pointing that light over at me. The AI in this game is bad, and it causes problems with duo puzzles. Yeah, good. See, if he points it there, we're fine. These light reflection puzzles were very much so a thing in, like, the mid-2000s. Not 2011 onwards, though. Clank. Clank, mate. Do the thing properly or don't do it at all. There we go. Well, none of these are particularly complex. Like, we're not looking at Resident Evil that did it about 4 times, or Devil May Cry that might as well have been Resident Evil that did it a couple of times too. But, yeah. God, I hope we're nearly done. Well, let's not forget, am I? God, I hope we're nearly done. I'm tired of this game. All I've done today is complain, but this game is just such bullshit, man. Honestly, at this point, right, watch the AI of Clank. We're out of ammo. We are completely out of ammo with our ranged weapons. How the AI can run out of ammo, I don't know. That's dumb. That would... If AI could not run out of ammo, the problem that I'm having right now wouldn't be happening. the enemies just are non-stop spawning, because that's this game's idea of fun, is to just, like, we jump to one platform to the other. 4 enemies come up, it takes all of the ammo from every gun you've got to beat them. To the point where now even the AI have run out of ammo, so now Clank will just keep jumping off the side, because what we meant to do, how are we supposed to hit him? Like, I've only got melee weapons. The whole point of Clank or Ratchet being able to throw the wrench like this is so that situations like this don't happen. But even that's not actually possible to hit him with. So what do I do? What do I do right now to hit him? I can't win here. There's fucking nothing I can do. Piece of shit game. This is now my fucking 3rd attempt. This is such a shit game. Right, watch this. I'm going to record... This is going to be a long video. I'm going to record this whole segment so you guys can see the fucking problem. Right, we've got ammo on the left. We won't touch that yet. Actually, no, I'm going to have to, because I've got no ammo for anything with range. So we'll go over there. We'll get the ammo. I now have ammo for everything. Yes? Lovely. Right, let's use some really shit weapons on these enemies, because they're pretty close range. Because the whole problem is that a lot of these enemies can't be hit because of how far away they are. So we'll save our ammo, right, in this piece of shit game that for some reason exists. Right, hang on. What we'll do... There we go. We'll let Clank deal with these, although he has ammo too, because for some reason AI uses their own ammo. Because if AI didn't use their own ammo, this wouldn't be happening. Because us running out of ammo wouldn't be a problem, because I could just wait for him to do all of the damage, and then we actually finally are able to progress. But no, what's going to happen, because it's happened 3 times now, is we're going to run out of ammo before we're able to beat these guys. Or even if we can beat these guys, the next guys that come in, because they're near endless, they'll beat us. Right, so now let's switch to something with some range, shall we? So the combustor or something like that. Let's focus on the same one, shall we, Clank? Come on. We'll just shoot him. So that's what? That's 2 of these big red brute fellas. That's 1 down. I think he might have fallen off, so we'll actually have used less ammo on him. Fantastic. If that could happen to all of them, that'd be brilliant. It won't, though, because of course it won't. We've nearly used 1/3 of our armor already. Oh, here comes another 2. Lovely. This is fun, this is. And guess what happened the segment before this? The exact same thing on a bit of ice behind us, because the game is going to keep doing that. Because, oh, Clank's down. Lovely. Right. I think 3 of these out of 4 have literally fallen off, so that's great. If that can keep happening, we might actually have a chance at succeeding here. So what are we at? Still 4 of the big red ones? Clank's fallen off again. Clank, you're being very helpful, my friend. The AI in this game is great. Oh, there's another one. Here comes another one. Oh, we're slowing down now. Fantastic. Brilliant. Oh, I'm out of ammo with the combustor. Okay, let's use the rocket launcher, because the rocket launcher does a lot of damage, right? Maybe with the rocket launcher we can take them down relatively quickly. Yeah, there's 2 more down. Oh, and 2 more come in, because this is so fun. And kids on TikTok, before you moan, before you say, oh, have we just died? We've just died. Fantastic. I'm going to keep recording though. Kids on TikTok, before you moan saying, oh, why are you playing the game if you hate it? Because this is what we do. We play through all of the games. That's what we do. That's how we do this. Gonna have to... This wouldn't be such a problem if I had ammo before this, but I don't have ammo because the platform prior to this was the same thing. Because then I could actually conserve that ammo drop there and be able to use it. Oh no, need to not use the combustor. Let's use the arc lasher because, you know, melee. I can't believe we're stuck here because the game's just shit. Because the game's unbalanced. Because the game's buggy. Because the game doesn't think. Because the developers, they must have been the absolute Z team of Insomniac. There's no way that there's no way that the team that made all the others made this. I don't even think this was Insomniac. I bet it wasn't. There's no way they'd have wrecked their own franchise like this. No chance. We're going to record until we're through this bit, or until we hit 10 minutes in this clip, because, you know, that's the limit on TikTok anyway. Okay, the red fellas. Let's start with the rocket launcher, shall we? And that missed. Come on. Right, that's 1 done. At this point, we've got so many trophies to do with using the weapons, because the amount of enemies we've had to kill has been ridiculous. Oh, we're out of rocket launcher ammo. That didn't take long, did it? Right, we'll go combustor ammo now. Somebody want to keep track of how many red ones there are again, because I think it's genuinely about 10. Oh, here's the next one. If they all spawned in at the same time, that'd be great, because then we could use some sort of splash damage to take them down. Yeah, fall off. Fall off, because then I don't have to waste as much ammo on you. Come on. You know, I wouldn't have to stand so close to the edge if it wasn't for the spread on the weapon. Not that the upgrades in the damage does anything. And there's another one, and we're nearly out of ammo with the combustor, brilliant, which is our main ranged weapon. We only have about 3. I'm down again. Clank just needs to stay up long enough to get me up. I don't understand the difference between him getting me up and sometimes I just respawn in. Oh, he's down again. Oh no, we managed to survive. Fantastic. Right, we'll go to the grenades now, because again we're running out of ammo. But there's still so many more. There's still going to be so many more. Don't get your hopes up yet. We're nowhere near done. Don't get your hopes up. That would be convenient, wouldn't it? Oh, here's another 2. Oh, brilliant. Oh, isn't this excellent? Isn't this fun? Standing on this random glacier just shooting these guys as if they didn't do the same thing for 5 straight minutes before this. I can't believe this. I can't wait to watch some like videos on this game when I'm done, because I guarantee that everybody hates this game. Guarantee. Right, we're now out of ammo with the grenade launcher too. Let's call Mr. Zircon in, our AI buddy. Maybe he'll be better use than Clank. Spoiler alert, he won't. And there's still 2 more of these guys. That's even if there's no more spawning in once we manage to take them down. If we manage to take them down. There's another one done. Right, I'm down again. Fantastic. Right. I have the Pyroblaster, but guess what? The problem with the Pyroblaster is there's no range on it, so I can't hit him over there. What else have we got? What else have we got weapons-wise? We got the Frost Cannon, but the problem is with the Frost Cannon is it can't actually kill enemies. All it does is freeze them. So, you know, that's not very helpful, is it? Because if I freeze him but not kill him, I can't progress. Isn't that fantastic? Isn't that good game design? Putting enemies far enough away that... Okay, so look, he's frozen now. I can't throw my ratchet at him, so that won't work. What should we do? Shall I hit him with the lightning gun? Oh wait, I can't. Oh, Clank's now jumping in the water. Brilliant. Aren't you very clever, Clank? Can I shoot Clank over there? Let's see. Let's see. Can I shoot him over there and maybe he can like melee him? Go on, Clank. Have him. Lovely. Okay. That worked. Oh, and there's more. Because of course there's more. How can I beat them though? I've got no ammo. This is so bad. Although maybe we're onto something here with freezing them and then throwing Clank over. Maybe we can do that repeatedly. Is that one frozen yet? No. And we're out of freezing ammo. Because of course we are. That would be too easy, wouldn't it? Can I zap him? Probably not. I've got to be careful, by the way, that I don't get knocked into the ice again. Because if we both get knocked into the ice, we're done. Clank's now using a melee weapon because Clank has ran out of ammo. I hope you guys are getting the point. This is a fucking dog shit game. Okay, time for the final boss of the worst Ratchet and Clank game. Let's go. Defeat the Loki Master. Right. What shall we hit you with then? Let's hope the game gives me ammo. There's 2 ammo things behind me, so it bodes well. My everything is fully upgraded, so, you know, hopefully it doesn't go too badly. Just jump over things, shoot rockets, hope for best. Bro's delaying his attacks more than Elden Ring. I presume Critter Strike is not going to work on this fella, so I shan't bother. I didn't want my ammo back, but it's giving me it back anyway. I don't know how I'm getting hit by that every time. Come on. Will the ammo drops respawn during the fight? Because I don't want to pop the left one yet until we use more of our weapons. We'll see, I suppose. Okay, he's running away. What's he doing? He's having a snack. Great. Now he's got more stuff. And the ammo drop respawned, okay. As well as dropping out minions. Need to be careful of those minions. The good thing is he's big enough that all 3 of our little bursts hit him. Damaging doesn't seem to be going well. Also, the ammo did not respawn, we just moved on the platform. Mental note. Clank Clank. Oh, that was close. Clank's down. I jumped way too early on that. It's because I'm constantly dodging. Like, these things, go away. I presume that if at any point we die, that's the whole fight we're going to repeat, because, you know, game's bad and that's how this works. Let's get the ammo back, shall we? What's he doing? Why am I down again? Why am I taking damage? Come on, bro. I'm going to turn these things into friends, and then they'll defend me. Okay. Well, back to the pistol then, I suppose. I dodged that. I don't care what you tell me. I dodged it. His health's going down so slowly. Oh, moved again. Ah, knocked me into the ammo. Brilliant. Well, hang on. Might as well, No, stop firing a weapon that literally doesn't do damage. Stop! No, that's all my rockets gone again. He's nearly done though. So is Clank by the look of him, he's flashing red. Dodge that, don't care what you tell me. Come on. Oh, the ammo's back again. Okay. Dropped him. Now what? Yeah, no. I ain't dealing with no big thing. I will cheat. Well, it's not cheating, it's the weapon the game gives me. Where's he gone? Where's... Oh, Clank's on my back. No, but seriously, where's he gone? I'll be back when this is done. That was the end of the worst Ratchet and Clank game by far. For a bit I was like, is it going to be Size Matters or is it going to be All for One? But no, All for One, absolutely the best, the worst Ratchet and Clank game. Let's get it put on the game log, shall we? It is nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. That was way longer than it had any right to be. Thankfully, the one that's up next, while also apparently not a very good one in Q-Force, is at least, as according to how long to beat anyway, half as long. So it shouldn't take me anywhere near the amount of time this has. What's this one called? All for One. What an abysmal game in every way it could be. Anyway, that is Ratchet and Clank All for One on the log on the 7th, 2024. Which puts us up to, in 7 days, 9 Ratchet and Clank games. And hang on, how many for July in total? And for July, 22 games. 22 days, 22 games. And for 2024 as a whole, 66 games. Nice. See you guys later. This video probably ended up being way longer than I thought it was going to be, especially when you factor in that I ranted for like 5 minutes 7 hours ago about House of the Dragon. Yeah, sorry for the length of this video, but if you made it this far, I hope you enjoy my decline into sanity. It's so funny over the course of these videos when I play games that are not very good, I wake up in such a good mood, and then it's just all downhill from there when I play games like this, like Spider-Man 3 or Ratchet Clank All for One. Christ. How many Ratchet games was that, though? 9. So how many games was I at? What Spider-Man was the 9th Spider-Man game? Amazing Spider-Man 1 was the 9th Spider-Man game, according to the gamelog. Wow. Anyway, it's 4 in the morning, so I'm going to bed. Bye-bye.